Good to have you on the show this evening.
Good evening. Thank you for hosting me, the show. It's a pleasure being here.
Important that we clarify. Someone is going to see the JK Lady Dolphins.
I was about to say the same.
He's a man of you know, a man that can put on different hats. Emanzi, you want to speak to the shirt?
The chairman of the National Organizing Committee of the National Basketball League already has a side, but it's understandable. Before you go to the appointment, he already had a side.
He was somewhere. But Freedom, good to have you. The league tips off this week on Friday, to be very particular, from the management committee. How ready are you?
We've been preparing for this season. As the season kicks off on Friday, I think you're going to watch one of the best basketball this year. All the teams have beefed up, and for the first time in a while we have teams signing foreign players in the first round, unlike in the previous seasons whereby you would find teams beefing up in the second round. So it's going to be a hard season, and it's going to be an interesting season for the fans to enjoy.
Freedom, this is going to be the second time where clubs are running the league, and it is not FUBA. Last season, I think, was the first season, if I'm not mistaken. How was that experience where you guys were running your own competition, and what are some of the lessons that you picked that you hope you'll be improving coming into the second season?
I think last year it was a good opportunity. I think some few managers have been pushing for this for a while, and last year we took it up. And the only way to grow the game is by the managers participating, because if we leave everything to the federation, you know, we don't know what takes place. Okay, but now we had first-hand experience in running the league, and we learned so many things. We realized that actually the managers can actually manage the league without the much support from the federation. We saw so many changes. For the first time, we realized the gate collections were more.
Okay.
All the officials were paid. All the venues that we used during the season were catered for.
Which wasn't the case in the past.
Yeah. So we expect, at the beginning it was a little bit challenging. We didn't know where to start from, but along the way we forged the way with the FUBA executives, so that we could be able to run the league. I think the second season is going to be much more better than the first season, because now we have experience. We know where we made mistakes in our first season. So expect good management of the gates, management of the teams, and expect better competition. I think last season I think it's been for the first time in a long time we had a more competitive season, whereby number 1, number 10 would beat number 2, number 1, you know. And this year it should be even more challenging, because both the boys and the girls teams have beefed up.
And I mean, you talk about the gate collections, and I know that it's something that you would know very well as a manager or team owner, going back to JKL. Where do you think the issues were? That in the past, maybe the fans did not look like they were there. When you talk to the federation, it looked like there was a deficit all the time. And when you guys came in, I know that I saw someone on your committee saying that you even had surplus, and you had intentions of giving teams some money at the end of the season. Did that happen? And where were the loopholes in the past? And have you fixed those?
I think in the first season we made a surplus of 70+ million, and we have opted to buffer the money, okay, in order to grow the league, rather than share the money and then the second season we hit bottlenecks, and then, you know, we go back to square one. So we decided that let's
that was the profit, or that was
the profit after
70 million.
Yeah, 70 million. And we still have some more money because our partners FlexPay, there were some promotions during the season whereby they were giving discounting the tickets of 5,000 shillings. Yeah. So we've got the Excel sheet, so we are going to claim, so it's going to be more than 70. So what we're doing initially, we cannot say, I think maybe the federation did not have enough structure, support structure to supervise some of the gate collections. And as the NBL committee, I think we put in some few measures in place, and that's why we're able to realize surplus. And also the managers, we want to thank all the managers because they contributed, they paid their subscriptions on time, the fans came up in good numbers because the games were more interesting, and we expect better competition this year.
Yeah, and maybe when you look at what is already in place, what have you got to do to ensure that the league grows? Because it's you go on a Friday, like maybe the opening night, and it is full to capacity. But these other days, you struggle to find even 30
PDF
people.
Magic Stormers.
Yeah, what are you going to do to ensure that the numbers grow beyond just what you see maybe in the finals and some of the top games on Fridays?
What we did last season was to spread the game, okay, to multiple venues. However, we realized that not all the teams are well prepared to have venues for hosting games. So we'll still try to encourage teams to have venues, and we'll spread the games across. You know, once the games are spread across multiple venues, then we have new fans coming on board. We also do more promotion of the games. We expect you as our partners to also help us push the games.
Which partners?
Yeah, as our partners, because you media partners, our media partners, okay, to help us push the game. Okay,
but you need to create an environment for your partners to help you push the games.
And this is why I think you remember towards playoffs we're doing something like a subscription of the journalists, accreditation of the journalists. So we'll accredit more journalists throughout the season, and you know the advantages of being accredited.
No, but when you accredit,
Clive, hold it, because if that discussion starts, it will not end. Yes, I want us to speak about something to do with Freedom being intentional about marketing this league. Emanzi hinted on it, and I know you responded, but listen, I don't know if I can explain how painful it is to walk in that arena for a National Basketball League game. And it's just about 30 people of us.
And you know everyone.
And you know everyone. I think, how intentional are you when it does come to promoting the National Basketball?
We have a proposal whereby teams are going to be issued with tickets and
to sell.
So we've been discussing the issue of teams sharing the gate collection. Okay. Has it been approved? The revenue share? We're having a meeting on Wednesday with all the managers to decide whether the teams can actually share the gate collection based on the tickets they have sold. The tickets they have sold, or we grow the game. As a chairman, my opinion and my suggestion is that let's still run like last season, like for 2-3 years. We have some reserves that can help the game grow, because if we start to do sharing gate collections, we're going to create a big gap like Real Madrid and Barcelona, where there are few teams are too powerful and the rest cannot what?
Yes.
And commit. But this is going to be left to the managers to decide. We're having a meeting on Wednesday.
Yeah, but also what Gistin is asking, being intentional, using the platforms or avenues of your partners to make sure that you create awareness and promote this league, so that you have the numbers you have on Friday are the same numbers you have on Saturday at Abuja Park, are the same numbers you have on Wednesday at YMCA. I saw you even added another venue, the Chirat Den, and stuff like that.
as well.
Yes, so we will have some couple of promotions to the fans. Okay, so fans
in which avenues?
We'll use some of the social medias. We have encouraged all teams to have social media pages, and they should do. They'll be running some of these promotions on their social media pages, and then the lucky fans will be able to get some free tickets for a couple of games. Yeah, and then by spreading the game across the region, that's the only way we can gain more fans. It's not a one-day event. I was in rugby a couple of years before, and more than 10 years ago, the idea was like, let's spread the game, and that's how you get more fans.
Okay.
And maybe if I could add, first of all, you have to give him a lot of credit. I don't think he gets enough credit for running JKL and keeping it at the top as it has been. But maybe throwing that hat at you, how is the situation at JKL? Because you look at the fixtures for Friday, and there is no way the defending champion should not be starting the season. But the fixture has a team that was promoted, that has just been promoted, Penguins, and there is no JKL. So I think any JKL fan out there would be wondering what exactly is happening at JKL. We've seen players leaving, we've not seen excitement about recruitment. What is the situation like?
Okay, regarding the fixtures, those are two questions.
Yeah.
Regarding the fixtures, as NBL committee, we do not draw the fixtures. The fixtures are done by a technical committee, CC.
You can't make a case.
Okay. Incidentally, I also got to know about the fixtures, and even as with our community, my committee members, we got to know about the fixtures when it was posted on the manager's page. We did not take part on in the fixtures. They drove the fixtures, and that one I cannot comment on.
Is there a season you've not played on the opening day? In the past?
Yeah, I think last season we didn't play on the opening day of the season.
Okay.
Regarding JKL, I'm a technical director. Okay. There are things as a TD I understand that few people understand.
And as a bankroll.
Okay. So it's not about just you see the departures. Any successful team, there's a period of transition. Okay, where you say this year or next year we are building. Okay. Now, there's one thing you may not know. There are 45 very good players coming out next year out of high school. Very good players. Okay. Now, we are transitioning and preparing to incorporate around 5 of those.
That's in the girls' team.
Yeah. Okay. That's JKL.
Okay.
Okay. And we already know the players we are recruiting. So we created space for them early. And then we have a couple of young players. We have around four new young players, who some are in senior 4, others in senior 2, who are going to shock the league. Okay? So it is a transition process, and we expect that by playoffs, they should be ready for the league. And this year, if you look at the fixtures, there are so many strong teams. Teams have recruited, but just watch the space. We will be in the final competing.
But you've answered what would have been my next question. What
we are going to be in the finals and competing. Just watch the space.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Sounds good. It makes you even get more excited for the league to take off. So then you can see the youngsters that Freedom is speaking about with a lot of courage. But Freedom, as we close this one off, for the people watching, the fans of the National Basketball League and everything else in there, what do you think they should know as the new season gets closer and closer? Whether it's in terms of any changes, in terms of rules, in terms of anything, what do you think they should know? I hope we don't get to a point where we are having a debate about the actual meaning of physically, at some point in this season. So what do you think they should know? Let's say it out before the season starts.
It has been even included in the rules that physically, okay? Physically, the players must sign. The technical committee has been vetting and verifying the players, the signatures. However, there's something new that the fans should be excited about. There are 4 foreign players allowed to play in the league this year.
No, first explain better. To register or to play?
They are allowed to play on a game day.
Oh, a team sheet should have 4 on a game day.
You see, previously they had said we started with 4. It was reduced to 3. Okay.
To match the squad.
Okay. No, not to 3. However, this is the cash point for the people who are so smart. There are 4 foreign players allowed. Do you know what that means in the playoff finals or in the second round?
That you can recruit 3 new ones at the start of the second round.
And you know what that means?
What does that mean?
The machines will be there.
Because the team can only have 4.
Yeah. So the machines will be there.
So everyone.
Playoffs are going to be very. This year's basketball.
No, maybe Freedom, just try to explain better. Like a team is supposed to register only 4 foreign players.
No, you can register more than 4, but 4 can play on a game day.
On a game day.
On a game day.
Oh.
Do you know if a team can get 4 super players in the second round? Do you know what that means in basketball?
They'll have 8.
Yeah, but there are not many that can afford in Uganda. So maybe for me, my question is, what is exciting about Friday? For someone that is out there, we have 2 games lined up. What should they expect on Friday?
I think on Friday, the new team, I think the new kids on the block, they have recruited well. There are so many foreign players.
We're speaking about here, Power Queens.
Yeah, they have recruited well. Oilers have also recruited smartly. Blazers have recruited smartly. Summits have. All teams have. So fans should come and enjoy good basketball. And the Friday game is just going to give them what they should expect throughout the season.
All right.
It's going to be an interesting season.
Okay, thank you very much, Freedom, for making the time and speaking to us about the Junior National Basketball League. You definitely know we'll see you at the El Gogo Indoor Arena on Friday. That's no brainer. That's no brainer. We'll be there. There you have it, the opening night at the El Gogo Indoor Arena, the 6th of February, which is this Friday, with 2 huge games for the ladies and for the men, 7 p.m. as well as 9 p.m. That's the tip-off time. We have 2 poll questions as we take this break to remind you about. They're already up on our social media platforms. One is about what should be done to make the National Basketball League more prominent. The other is about the clash between the FIFA president and the State Minister for Sports and how we should ensure alignment as we continue to prepare ourselves for Pamoja 2027, where Uganda, Kenya, and Tanzania will be the hosts. We're taking a break. When we do return, everything in that document that is now as famous as you can imagine